Recording? Yeah. All right, get the shot. You're on.
Hey, there's a ball on the field.
Well, we're just about ready for the kickoff.
They're not on.
Hey, you guys are both recording?
Hey, Ed, hold on. Are you on, Gift?
Not yet. I'll let you know exactly whenever you guys are back on. But we're live at least, so that's all that matters. All right.
They said they don't think they have it.
Not a single bit of the game has been missed.
Now we're back live. We had some technical difficulties just in time for the kickoff. TCU kicking to LSU. Lock for LSU, number 4, taking it up strong. Ball out, Wesley Laborde. Oh, we'll play the knock on there.
Offsides on TCU. Penalty kick to LSU.
Cameron Troxler to kick for touch. Looks like that's not going to make touch, but it's deep in TCU territory. Pressure on by LSU.
And it's into the try zone.
Out of the try zone, 22 meter for TCU coming out.
So obviously on that first
penalty
kick,
on LSU, we have the decision of scrum up.
Well, that wind's already wreaking havoc because that kick was in front of the halfway line and went all the way through the back of the end zone. So.
Head up, Trevor, head up.
TCU to put it in on the scrum. TCU controls the scrum out to the fly half. Center crash. Oh. TCU on the attack, LSU up on strong defense. TCU controls the ruck and has his out. Oh, kick blocked by number 8 for LSU. That's Todd Dupree who blocked that kick. Offsides, penalty on LSU.
Match up, match up.
Boy, the wind's wreaking havoc today. That kick went maybe 5 meters down the field. Line out to TCU.
Nice line out.
TCU wins the line out, moves the ball wide. Pressure by LSU, picked up. LSU controls the ruck.
Oh, nice slipping right through the line.
LSU attacking. Wes Laborde has the ball out. to his prop. LSU ball wide from Troxler. Center takes it up. Score, LSU.
Very nice indeed. Who was that scored, Francis?
That was LSU's outside center, Jeff Morris. Tigers put 5 on the board, look to convert for the 2. Les, I think we had some technical difficulties at the beginning. I think we missed the roster. I'm going to go through TCU's starting roster. At the props, Kiarius Brunson and Austin Bush. Hooker, Fidel Estrada. Locks, Ryan Wallace, Kyle Locke. Flankers, Brandon Terrell and Christopher Valadoid. Number 8, Terrell Ratcliffe. Scrum half, Dylan Thiel, who's the captain of TCU's team. Fly half, Bryce Watson. Weak side wing, Kalen Freeman. Centers, James Autry, Zach Trigg. The other wing is Daniel Garcia, and the fullback is Nick Larson.
Yeah, equally, Louisiana State University's roster is Christian Browner in the prop position, Joe Rococo in the hooker position, Kevin Kovacic as the other prop. The 2 locks are Louis Flores and Zach Stratton. Wing forwards are Sean Donovan and Brendan Falcon. And the number 8 is Todd Dupree. Wesley Laborde is the is the scrum half. The fly half is Cameron Troxler. The inside center is John Michael Domingo. The outside center is Terrence Alexander. The wings are Jeff Moras, who just recently scored that try for us, and Trevor O'Neill. And the fullback is Patrick Holden. And I'd just like to say that the head coach is Bob Big Red Causey, U.S. Eagle. Thank you.
The head coach for TCU is Tashay Flowers. TCU on the ruck, ball out from the scrum half. Little crash in the center. LSU strong on defense, ball back out.
LSU is actually driving them back with the rucks and mauls, and there's a little bad handling by TCU.
TCU tries for kicking for position. The wind wreaks havoc with the ball.
He got 15 yards on the ball, and it bounced back towards his own line.
LSU is attacking. That's Wes Laborde moving strong through the middle. Loses the ball back to TCU on the knock-on. Touch called, sorry.
Well, like you've already mentioned, Francis, this wind will play a major role in this first half. There's no doubt about it.
TCU on the line out. Hooker about to throw it in. Short line out, short throw in, controlled by TCU. Oop, offsides, LSU, penalty to TCU. Sorry, that penalty was to LSU. TCU, something in the line out. LSU kicks for position, a little closer to the try line.
Okay. I need you to get down to where the shot is at so you're head on to the flag.
Nice line out to Todd Dupree. Another penalty to LSU. Wes Laborde to put the ball into play.
That was the tight head prop just lowering their shoulder and just rolling over a TCU player. They're close to the goal line within a few meters.
5 meter scrum. It's kind of hard to differentiate these teams. They're both purple and white. LSU's got some gold numbers and gold collars, but still a little difficult to determine who's who. Wes Laborde to put the ball in the scrum for LSU.
LSU's got his back line very steep, so that's a good indication right there that they might try to run it wide and put it in.
Todd Dupree on the pickup.
Going short side, and he dots the
Score.
ball down.
That's a really good play there. Todd Dupree, big number 8, moving the ball around the weak side for the try. Les, they got some familiar names and faces out here. Most of the LSU coaching staff, Scott McLean, Chris Collins, and Bob Causey all played for LSU. And you and I had the pleasure of playing with all 3 of them. What do you think about that?
I think that's a homecoming.
TCU controls the kickoff. Ball out, center. Good defense by LSU up strong.
LSU's defense is driving them back. Even when TCU wins their own ball, they're driving them back 10 and 15 yards at a time. Here's LSU back on the attack. They're stripping the ball.
Wes Laborde with the play, out to one of his forwards on the drive. Rucking over. Laborde again to play it out to Joe Ruaco, who's the hooker, hitting it strong.
Yeah, LSU is definitely breaking that advantage line on almost every single play, whereas TCU goes a little bit backwards.
Unfortunate for LSU, penalty to TCU. Don't know what the call is, but we'll play it from there. LSU back 10, TCU's ball. There you go. The wind blew that ball back 15 meters on the kick. I think they gained 5 there with the wind.
He's not saying hands in and stuff like that.
Not real clear. That ball couldn't have been straight. The wind took it hard. So we'll go scrum down to LSU for the line out not straight by TCU. To score.
The score is 10-0.
Both conversions were missed.
Yes, that's right. The second one was a little bit closer, but the first one was real wide.
Laborde with the put in, LSU with the scrum. That scrum went past 90. The referee blew it up. We'll have a re-scrum to LSU. LSU gets the ball out to Troxler. Terrence.
Oh!
Ooh.
Is that the fullback right there?
Nah, Terrence Alexander outside center. I think
Okay.
they called LSU for an obstruction. Penalty to TCU. That ball's not going to make touch. Nope. Makes touch on the bounce. Be TCU line out with LSU up 10-0. Referee with the warning to LSU to get back 10. Next one will be a penalty. TCU on the line out, ball's on the ground. TCU controls the ruck, gets the ball wide. TCU ball out.
TC keeps going backwards.
LSU steals that ball. LSU flanker moving it up. LSU working the ruck. Laborde gets the ball. Oh, nice little kick. Right to the fullback. Penalty here for a high tackle TCU. LSU penalty attacking right at the midfield line.
That line out TCU did a little while ago, that was a little bit creative there, but their own man tripped up the guy coming around.
Yeah, that ball hit the deck and his own man tripped him.
Right.
But give credit where due. LSU's playing strong defense. Their flanker busted through and took him to the deck.
No doubt about it.
Nice kick by Troxler, puts LSU deep down in TCU territory. Maybe about the 10-meter line. LSU
Nice clean.
LSU wins the line out, attacking. Oh, somebody LSU flanker picks it up. Try LSU. That makes it 15-0 with the pending conversion.
Who scored that try? What?
Christian Brower, the prop, scored that try. Nice work by the strong forward. You know, Les, there's some other familiar names on this team. Brennan Falcon, Wesley Laborde, and Patrick Holden.
Absolutely.
All their dads played for LSU. It's quite an accomplishment getting these boys out playing rugby with where their dads played. And the conversion is good.
And that was Trevor O'Neill's first conversion.
That makes it 17-0 LSU. Boy, LSU's defense. Oh, he called him offsides. Little too aggressive on the defense. LSU offsides there. Penalty to TCU. Just inside the midline, attacking on LSU's end. Puts the ball in play. Outside center with the ball. Ruck, TCU, nicely done. Oop.
They're not getting past the advantage line on almost every one of these plays. They're going backwards.
Oop, ball thrown into touch. Be a line out to LSU.
So from having a penalty and taking a quick kick, they're back 7 yards.
Nicely taken by Todd Dupree, the number 8 in the line out. Troxler with the up and under. Pressure on, kicks high. That should be LSU's ball for a score. Nicely done by the Tigers.
Was sweet.
Les, that play all started with Todd Dupree's nice taking the line out. Troxler making a heads-up play, kicking it up high in the wind. Tough for the fullback to make a play on the ball. Bounces right in LSU's hands for the score.
And this wind is absolutely playing a big factor. So we'll just see if LSU capitalizes every time they possibly can, because they're going to need a nice cushion
For the second half when they're playing into the wind.
Exactly.
That makes it 24-0 LSU.
And who just
pending
scored
the
that,
conversion.
Who scored that try? Who scored that try?
Jeff Morris.
Jeff Morris.
Outside center, Jeff Morris scored that kick.
Oh, that's his second try.
Yeah,
Make that. They make the conversion.
don't know. And TCU to kick off again. Todd Dupree on the take of the kickoff, running it up strong. Laborde out, gets the ball wide. Nice offload. Brennan Falcon just couldn't handle that.
Yeah, he did a good job of turning the corner, that's for sure.
Scott, was that conversion good?
There's only one conversion that's been made.
All right, it's 24-0 LSU. We just confirmed that last kick conversion was not good.
I have the score at 22-0. Oh, no.
You're right. Sorry, my math's bad. I was giving him that conversion. It's 22-0. TCU with a strong scrum, ball's out. I just don't see TCU breaking this LSU defense today. Every ball that comes out, LSU's in their face.
Now it's just a static,
Penalty to TCU, LSU offsides.
that's
A lot of penalties to start the game
right,
here,
that's
Les.
the fifth offsides against LSU. Coach, I have it as 5. I have it as 5. One hands in and one obstruction. But I could be wrong.
TCU's got 6 men in the line out. LSU matches them. Ooh,
Nice
nice
throw.
line out.
Even though TCU has numbers, they can't move LSU's pack to gain anything out of it. Oh, slipped the tackle. Ball's out of bounds on the other side. run out
That's a
of touch.
good back line by TCU. However, that's the first time they've been able to get the ball wide,
And
but
take
runs the ball into touch,
and gain 15 meters.
and the line out to LSU.
I've been impressed on both lineouts today. They've taken the ball cleanly. That wasn't as good as the other ones have been, but it looks like LSU kept possession.
Troxler with the up and under again, pins the TCU winger way deep. Ball's gonna go out of bounds. Nope, stays in.
Oh,
Now,
he kicked it, so it's not a knock on.
LSU controls the ball off the foot of the winger.
Swarming. Penalty to LSU. It must be offsides or hands in that scrum.
I think it was hands in on that ruck, Les. LSU take a quick kick out.
Nice line out for LSU. And it looks like the forwards are content just to drive it over the line. Well, obviously the ball went over the try line and was touchdown by TCU, so they're up to the 22 to put the ball back into play. Not a good choice there.
Loose ball, looks like TCU.
Yeah, they could have called knock on either side on that.
Unlucky for TCU there, LSU.
Yeah, he played advantage, and it's LSU's put in.
Wesley Laborde to put the ball in for LSU for the scrum.
You know, Francis, I thought that was a duck call in your ear, but that's actually the referee sending you signals across the field so that you can relay them to the audience out here.
Yeah, he just blew that scrum up because they went off the mark before the ball was put in, so we'll have a re-put by LSU. LSU controls the scrum. Dupree on the pickup.
Taking it around the weak side. We have another ruck. Oh, LSU picks up the ball and just breaks through for about 8 yards. Another ruck. TCU looks like it's TCU controlled that a little bit on the weak side.
TCU gets the ball out of that ruck.
Oh, this is gonna be
kicks
bad.
it up in the wind, and it blows it all the way back, almost to where he kicked it. Terrence Alexander up strong from the center position for LSU on the tackle. TCU works the ball out. Again, strong tackling, strong defense by LSU. Nowhere for TCU to run.
Yeah, this LSU defense is swarming. It's not just one individual. They're backing each other up left and right. Ball's out for TCU. Still not getting across the advantage line.
Penalty to TCU. I believe LSU wasn't releasing the tackler.
Come on, LSU. We're slowing down. Get out of the ball. Let's go.
I tell you, even though they have a penalty, they have no advantage with this wind. Again, the wind blew that ball back a good 10 meters.
Now you would think that TCU would just go ahead, instead of kicking the ball, take a scrum, because that's to their advantage.
Well, I don't know. LSU's defense has been so strong today in every facet of the game. I don't see TCU running the ball on them. Something's got to give. Laborde with the out. Alexander breaks a tackle.
Looking for his support, puts the ball back. TCU.
Ball on the ground in the ruck for LSU. Laborde commanding his team to his prop, Christian Brower.
Bumper cars.
Ball on the ground. There we go. I think we'll play the knock on. Nice take by Christian Brower, the LSU prop.
Somebody from TCU is rubbing his nose.
Tough luck for TCU. They just can't seem to get anything working today. LSU lock number 4, Lewis Flores called for driving over the ruck. Penalty to TCU. And TCU kicks it into touch, but not a lot of field gain with this wind again today.
James McAlpine.
Yep. We're about to have a substitute for LSU. James McAlpine going in for number 6, Sean Donovan. TCU tries to get the ball wide. LSU stymies him again on defense. There's a little burst from TCU. And they get the ball again. A little pop kick coming. Looks like it's into touch.
Behind the 22, so they'll gain 15, 18 meters.
I thought that may have gone off an LSU player, but referee didn't see it.
No, they were behind the 22.
No, but I thought it went off an LSU player's hand.
Oh, okay.
Line out to LSU. Joe Ruwako in. Throws to Dupree.
Not straight.
Not straight. TCU chooses a scrum down after the line out, not straight by LSU. Scrum down TCU. Ball out TCU, trying to make something happen. The center breaks through. Nice run. He's got his support. Ball back out again. A tough pass from the scrum half.
Oh, he's got some burners, but
I think that's Brennan Falcon called for offsides in the ruck. Penalty to TCU.
I think if some of these players, especially some of these backs, had some longer studs, they'd have more traction, because some of these TCU players are making some great runs, or at least the attempt of a great run, and then they actually use their own power to slip down on the ground because they don't have any traction. There's a nice line out one. TCU skips the center out to the wing with very little advantage over the gain line.
Tough luck, TCU there. Laborde offloads to one of his front row players. Big, strong run. I believe that's Christian Brower again. He's been all over the field as a prop today.
We have an injury. Luis Flores is limping around. That's the second row for LSU. He looks like he's going to try and shake it off.
We're going to have a penalty here to LSU, I believe. Number 8 on TCU was offsides in that ruck. Just really nothing going TCU's way today, Les. They're getting some clean ball from the rucks, but they just can't do anything with it.
Well, some of the backs aren't running onto the ball. They're real static. They get the ball 20 yards from the breakdown and they haven't gained anything, or they're actually have lost some yardage. So they're not taking advantage of their speed and running up the field and shutting that door at all.
You mentioned earlier a lot of their guys are slipping down. I tell you, I don't know if it's the spikes or what, or just the heavy defense from LSU.
Oh, it's definitely a combination. The defense of LSU is swarming.
Tell you what, LSU has a nice facility here. This is a very plush, green, almost February, and it's nice and green and plush field for them to play on.
It certainly is. I mean, we've played all over the world, and this is by far and away one of the top 10 fields that you will ever see. LSU from the line out, Hooker taking the ball, punching the ball at least 10 yards down the field.
I think he lost that ball on the tackle to TCU. Now TCU gets the ball. Oh, nice dummy there by the TCU fly half. Again, TCU's working the loose play very well, but LSU's there for the defense.
Now they're going backwards again.
TCU prop takes the ball. West Laborde picks one off, tagging for LSU. Some strong defense there by TCU. LSU had the momentum, but looks like LSU might take one in.
And it looks like a try was awarded.
Nope, I believe
penalty.
it's a penalty to TCU.
Most certainly is.
Oh, tough. Not a good decision by the LSU team there.
Okay, we have a line out to TCU.
I think it's actually a scrum down.
It most certainly is. We actually are situated in another time zone from where the game is, looking across the field in a linear venue, so it makes it a little bit more difficult.
Play about to restart here. Oop. Referee didn't like what he saw. He's resetting the mark, resetting the scrum. TCU about to put the ball in play. Boy, LSU again strong on the defense, just up in the backs. Nowhere to run for TCU.
Wins the scrum, throws flat balls out to the outside, gets it to their wing, and LSU wraps them up and drives them 15 yards out of bounds. I mean, they are not penetrating the game line.
That's an LSU score there. That was that TCU runner actually took the ball into touch. Took it into touch. Joe Ruaco, quick throw to Brennan Falcon, who screamed in for the try. That makes it 27-0.
That is correct. Now this is going to be a little bit of a challenge of a kick with this wind. And he's going to drop kick it.
Trevor O'Neill to try. Drop kick it, a little wide to the right and short.
And short. Wide and short.
That's the half. LSU leads 27-0. /Believe Sports USA.
Also, Gift Time Rugby Network, guiding the next generation of rugby. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Gift Time Rugby. Don't forget to subscribe.
All right, back in action. LSU kicks off. TCU taking the ball, but unfortunately knocks the ball on here on the wide side of the field.
All day, Jeff. All day. Eat them up.
Boy, again, that LSU defense is just stymieing TCU. Wes Laborde to put it in for LSU. Scrum down Tigers. Todd Dupree, the number 8. Looking to attack here, maybe a score quickly here in the first half for LSU. We had a free kick to LSU. Todd Dupree took that ball up hard for LSU off of the free kick, but unfortunately it went forward on the tackle. Nice play by Dupree to Laborde. Troxler swinging it wide to Patrick Holden, coming in on the fullback position, making some moves. TCU on the tackle. Laborde works the ball out well to Troxler, way out to the wing.
They're motoring down the sidelines. Ball's out.
I didn't catch the penalty there, but I think it's a
I'm
little
trying to see what-
extracurricular activity, some boys mixing it up.
It's against TCU. Oh.
Looks like a yellow card, and put one of the TCU players in the bin for a moment.
Stevie Laborde's tapping the ball, putting it in play.
That would be Wes Laborde. Steve is his dad.
Did I tell you I played with Steve?
Yeah. I know you played with Steve.
I was just thinking of my old friend. Ball's all the way out on the other corridor and in for a try. In the corner, coffin corner. Try for LSU. And was that the wing?
No, that was the number 8, Todd Dupree, that scored that.
Thank you, Francis.
He's a strong runner.
That's 32 zip, and I would venture to say that this is not going to have the conversion.
Now, if Troxler makes this one, it'll be a miracle.
And that
Yes.
was a good effort there. That was a better effort than the last couple of kicks. So
Yeah, but he's fighting the wind in this half,
Exactly.
and that ball, again, the wind blew that ball back. 10,
score now,
15 years.
Francis.
32-0 LSU.
32
TCU.
goose egg. And Todd Dupree actually is working on a hat trick along with Jeff Morris. Both have 2 tries.
Nice take by the LSU flanker.
Certainly
Laborde with the
was.
dummy, making a move.
LSU constantly is advancing the ball. That puts TCU back on their heels, and I mean, that's the difference in this game because it's just such a strong advantage point to be.
TCU up strong, way
Up
too strong on the
up too
defense.
strong.
Troxler makes them
LSU,
pay. Oh,
here we go.
gets
Let's
the
take
ball
it
wide.
strong. Take it strong. Take it strong. Back inside. Here we go.
Nice.
All the way. Looks like a score. Oh, and a nice score at the end.
There's your hat trick for number 13, Jeff Morris. That gets us 37-0. LSU, TCU 0. Hey, look who's walking down the sideline. One of the greats of all time, Mr. Tim Falcon. Again, his son Brennan for LSU. Tim played rugby with us years ago.
I'm going to say he's going to make this one. Boy, that's good thing I'm not in Vegas.
His head came right up when he went to kick that ball.
Well, we have our first hat tricker of the day. We have another one taunting with it.
Boy, the wind sure doesn't seem to bother LSU this half. They're attacking, attacking, attacking. TCU for the kickoff. Nice high up in the air.
LSU lets it drop, but still gets the ball in the bounce. And look, the LSU across center line, high stepping, looking for his support, getting it to the
Trucks
outside,
are out
balls
the-
to the outside,
Alexander.
last pass, one man to beat. Oh, kept the ball alive. Oh, beautiful play. Oh my God, at least 6 different players touched the ball that time. Try under the goalpost.
Guess who that was, Bratton?
Don't tell me it's hat trick +1.
Hat trick +1.
Oh my goodness.
Jeff Morass.
Jeez, I'm a peasy. What's gonna happen? Well, that's 42, and it's right in front of the. I'm going to go and venture to say I'm going to double down on my bet. He's going to make this one.
New kicker in for LSU. Patrick Holden, nope. Nope, didn't make it.
Oh, my
Trevor
goodness.
O'Neal misses. That'll be 42-0 LSU, correct?
That's correct. And in this second half, we've had a couple of penalties and a couple of lineouts and one scrum or two scrums. So it's been a lot of live action run. And that's not going to go 10. Oh, yes,
I
it does.
made
Just
10.
barely. Yeah, that
Nice
went.
take by Zach Stratton. Laborde commanding his forwards.
Oh,
Makes
round
a
the
nice
bases.
little
Oh, he
break.
breaks right through. Across the center line. He's got one man to beat. He's going wide, down the sidelines. He made, oh boy.
Boy, Laborde made two great moves to get down there. Looks like LSU's at.
Looks like a scrum down. What is it?
Must have been a knock on there by LSU.
Okay, scrum.
It's been a great day of rugby here at LSU today.
Certainly has.
LSU's women played Arkansas State earlier. I believe the final was LSU 45-15, and then we had a exhibition sevens game with LSU women and TCU women. I think that was a tie.
I believe it was too.
TCU with a kick, Patrick Holden
LSU at the halfway
moving
mark
the ball. Gets it.
and getting it wide. LSU seems to always have one or two men in support. Okay, penalty against LSU coming
Yeah.
over the top.
13 over the top of the ruck. TCU moving it quick. I tell you, TCU certainly plays a clean ball in the loose. But again, LSU's defense is just up and tough, stymieing every move of the TCU backs.
Okay. Is this TCU put in?
TCU put it. Nope, LSU's put in.
Okay.
TCU head coach Shea Flowers inquiring with the referee on how much time left for the player who got the card and in the sin bin. He told him about 2.5 minutes. So again, TCU still playing a man down. Laborde on the move. TCU cleans the ball up in the loose. Again, bad luck for them. Just not getting the breaks.
Now, what exactly happened right there on that scrum? Did we lose our own put in? Oh no, Steve Laborde got it around the outside. That's right. So we won that ball.
You know, I think you keep calling him Steve Laborde because he
Oh.
looks so much like his dad.
Wesley Laborde.
But that is Wesley Laborde.
Well, his dad's going to be happy to know that he had a couple of great runs today. All right, here's TCU playing the ball quickly, and
That'll be a penalty to TCU there. Tackling the man after he kicked the ball. TCU player made the break, kicked a little grubber, and then the LSU player tackled him after the kick. Penalty TCU.
Well, this might be one of the best opportunities for TCU to finally get a few points, and we'll find out how stingy LSU is going to be. LSU is popping these boys. LSU scrum down.
Boy, I tell you again, I see a lot of support. I see another familiar face from back in the old days, Mr. John McLean, who's Scott's brother, played rugby with us years ago.
I think they called him Squidbuck back in the day, if I'm not incorrect.
Great player. Enjoyed playing with him. And across the way, I see Shelby Smith and Steve Moore.
A couple of iconic heroes.
I can't think of two better guys.
Got a scrum down here, LSU ball.
Now, am I going to go ahead and predict Wesley Laborde taking around the weak side because he's had so much success? And hooking up with Brandon Falcon for a little switch? Nope, they're just going to boot it. And
Nice
that's a
high
lovely
kick.
Nice take by
TCU's
TCU.
Again, the LSU's defense just up strong.
TCU in possession of the ball, but they're going backwards. Coming to the other side, a
Tough
little
luck,
bit of a knock
TCU
on.
again. They get the ball clean, get it out, seem to knock it on. More times than not today.
This is LSU scrum.
LSU scrum, Laborde to put the ball in.
And LSU again crosses the advantage line.
Tough luck there. Patrick Holden crashing in from the fullback position. Knocked that forward.
Okay. So we will have a line out or a scrum on the other side of the field?
Scrum down TCU.
Okay.
And we have another sub for LSU. Charles Mitchell is now going into the game. He'll move to, looks like he's moving to the wing, and wing John Michael Domingo is going to move in to scrum half. Wes Laborde coming out of the game. Very, very solid game by Laborde. TCU with the ball out of the scrum, making a move. LSU again on the defense, just way solid. Well, we'll play a penalty here to TCU. Looks like LSU might have been offsides. TCU kicking for touch. Very, very easy in that wind.
And they'll be throwing the line out, maybe at the 10-meter line.
Looks maybe a little closer, but TCU down there attacking. This could be their first opportunity of the day to put one in the try zone.
Well, actually, it's their second opportunity. They've been down there knocking on the door twice now in the last 15 minutes, and LSU's thwarted their efforts repeatedly.
TCU, strong line out. Again, scrums, rucks, lineouts, TCU's winning the ball, but they just cannot do anything with it. LSU's defense has been solid all day.
Now here's the back line play. Not across the vantage point yet.
Tough
Bad
luck,
passes
TCU.
again. They are their own worst enemy in the backfield. They're either running a little bit sideways, throwing the pass a little late, throwing it high in front of the person, behind them. They're just not crisp on those last couple of passes.
Well, it seems most of their back lines they're very flat. And they're not taking the ball, never making the.
And it is indicative of LSU coming and sticking them in the face because they know that LSU are good tacklers and they're presenting the problem right off the bat.
No, if it could, I would have already.
Again, here in Baton Rouge, it's 42-0 LSU, TCU 0. Tough break there. LSU tosses the ball out of the
Which
pitch.
scrum was that?
I believe that was LSU's scrum.
It's going to be on the left.
Looks like we have an injured player for LSU. I can't read his number here.
Scott McLean's out on the field to see. It looks like one of the bigger boys. Might be a second row.
Could be number 8, Todd Dupree. Nope. It's
See, hey, do me a favor. See if you can untangle it. Maybe it's out of.
number 3, the prop, Kevin Kovacevic.
Okay.
Everybody down here calls him Cheese. He's actually from Wisconsin. Down here at school at LSU, all the way from Wisconsin.
Number 17 coming in to replace him. Who's that, Francis?
17 is Jeremy Kozel. Looks like Cheese is holding his left side. Might have taken a shot to the rib.
Okay, we had a line out and I was waiting to hear whether that got knocked forward. Very nice line out for LSU. And LSU is playing a little exile ball here. They're
nicely
running it out of the
done there.
end zone.
Patrick Holden.
And this is classic. This is classic LSU. No holds barred rugby. When your opposition thinks you're just going to do this, the easy thing, we just attack out of the end zone.
I'm not sure, but we might have lost our video feed now, but they're working to restore it.
LSU rucking, ball's out of the base of the scrum, punted ahead, fullback for TCU, immediately tackled.
Boy, the pressure from LSU all day.
Gets picked up at the base of the scrum by TCU and immediately tackled. Another ruck. Going the weak side, TCU. TCU still in possession. TCU, ball out in the backfield. Oh, and he wants to kick it. Uh-oh, this is exactly where we scored a try off of TCU.
Nice play by John Michael Domingo. Takes it a little wide, dishes it back into one of his
Ball at the base of the
forwards.
scrum, out to the back.
Troxler gets it wide.
Across the field, make
Get
the
it wide.
pass. Take a run,
Chaz.
take a run, take a run, take a run.
LSU controls the ball in the ruck. Ball out wide.
Nice run by the
Nice
winger.
move. That's James McAlpine who came in earlier on a substitution.
High stepping
in the
through some tackles
first
there
half.
along the base of the scrum. Ball out from the base.
Big Zach Stratton, the lock, coming strong. Catching the pass, taking it up. LSU resets.
Okay, balls
John
out.
Michael Domingo, ball out. Terrence Alexander on the move, and he's tackled.
We've got numbers
LSU
on
still
the
controls
outside.
the ball.
TCU looks like it's a little bit tired. They're hands on their knees. They're panting. LSU can smell blood. They're still right at the 25-meter.
Nah, TCU wins that, kicks it out.
Penalty against LSU.
Penalty against LSU, playing the ball on the ground, playing the man on the ground. TCU, penalty.
Hey, camera B, I need you to move over to the. There you go. Perfect. No, don't move. You're the only one that's available, so I gotta keep you on. Just zoom in and get the best you can. Just take it from that vantage. Come on. Nice cover. Let's go. Here we go. Get it top.
What do you got there, number
22.
22 for LSU?
Going in for
Thomas
who? He had a good game.
Get Jack to get the shots. Hold it down yet, obviously, because we still need to make sure we're recording.
Looks like we have about 17 minutes left in this match here, Leslie. TCU on the line out after the penalty kick.
Look at camera 6 is where it should come out from.
Yeah, all we got right now is
Okay. Anything?
That's not straight.
But he still, did he control
Well,
it?
it doesn't matter, it broke.
Nope, LSU controlled that, so they lost that line out.
Again, TCU
No.
very solid in the
Okay.
in the technical portion of the game, but they just can't beat this LSU defense today. All right, TCU up strong on a tackle.
Camera 3 following the ball.
Okay, off the base of the scrum. the
Chaz
winger.
Mitchell moving the ball out.
Anything?
LSU's going across the gain line again.
Just get the shots, get the recording. That's all that matters. That's the most important. You gotta get. That's all that matters.
Out to the
Oh,
winger.
Alexander on the move.
Oh,
puts-
nice move. We got some speed out there. We got some speed out there. He's going to take it to the house, maybe. So a little knock on by LSU on the outside, but a nice about 40-meter run.
All right, camera B, go ahead and run down.
Okay, we have a line out for TCU. Oh, no, scrum down. Okay.
And LSU takes it weak out of there. Again, I think that was Todd Dupree picking up going weak.
That looks like that's another score.
And second phase ball, LSU scores there. Was that Zach Stratton on the score?
Scotty, was that our own?
Zach-
Was that our own scrum down, or did we win one against the head? And who scored that?
Zach Stratton. Lock from California.
Oh, no, you're just constantly on. You're constantly on.
I'm running out of room on my page for LSU scoring.
HDMI, whenever it pulled like that, it broke the HDMI before. That's why I was like, what?
all we got is him right
Yeah. So we're probably going to have to make a switch in a little bit. Hey, Jack, actually, come on around.
Well, it's 47 goose egg.
Don't worry.
Conversion was missed again.
I'm assuming.
That was a tough one from that corner.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. I get it. All right, I need you to get up there. Hey,
Joe was actually the spotlight player of the week this year on the Gift Time Rugby Network.
I noticed that in the program. I wonder if he's got a bit of the Irish in it.
Joe is full Italian.
Well, maybe he's got some Italian in it.
TCU on the line out. Nice take.
Gonna try and drive it a little bit.
Again, Les, they are working their rucks well, their scrums well, their lineouts well. They just can't seem to do anything against this LSU defense.
They just don't get clean possession at pace once they control it. And LSU looks like they're going to steal it out of the ball.
No,
No?
TCU works it out. No, again, bad, hard luck.
Oh, and LSU advantage.
Nice ball handling by Patrick Holden to
Look for the
Chaz
pass.
Mitchell.
That's it. That's it. That's okay. Wait.
Brennan Falcon cleaning up that ball. I think LSU might have got away with a forward pass there, but
Yeah, LSU still has some good wheels out there, and they're stretching that ball.
they get called for a forward pass there.
Too many forwards in that line.
Yeah, but you gotta be fast. All right, go ahead and make the switch.
Cameron.
Yeah, give me the monitor. All right. So what I need.
LSU called on the penalty. TCU attacking just outside the 22-meter line.
And what was that penalty, Francis?
I did not catch it, Les. Looks like LSU might have been offsides. TCU attacks. Little sidestep by the fly half. LSU's defense again, solid, strong. Chaz Mitchell up strong on the defense. Have a yellow card here for number 13 for LSU. That's Jeff Morris.
Well, Jeff can afford to come off the game. I think he's only scored 5 tries.
TCU taking it up on the penalty. Again, LSU defense just up solid. LSU playing a man down. Too late.
It was Jeff Morris, 5-try man of the day. I guess we're going to miss him, but TCU won't.
Yeah, that yellow card could have been the best thing for TCU, taking Morris out of the game for probably the rest of the match with only 8 minutes to go.
There goes TCU with a little bit of a breakthrough. Try the other side, but LSU's up on them.
TCU on the attack, make a nice little play. LSU's defense again up strong.
TCU would like to put one over the line, get in this game a little bit, and should be a penalty against LSU.
Nutella and Rice Krispie Treat if you want some. Car's open.
Okay, out wide. And just not across that advantage line again.
Forward pass the call. Scrum down to LSU. Boy, LSU gets lucky there.
And there's that wind again.
Offside, it's ours. It's ours. Go. Go, 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 go.
TCU camped out on the goal line.
Wow,
Tried to go
LSU up
weak
strong
side.
again on D.
And now they're being driven back. LSU controlling.
LSU referee playing the TCU advantage. We'll see what comes of it here. Penalty to TCU.
And what was that? Over the top?
I think they were offsides in the ruck.
All right, good score. Did he get in or no?
No, he knocked it on. LSU picks it up.
Oh, the referee
gets taken out.
Gets put on his backside. That's Zinzan, if you didn't know that already.
Sit in my lap. Say what?
Boy, LSU has their second one in the penalty box today. Joe Ruaco from Boston.
He's got a little Italian in him from what I hear.
Yeah, I know. It's just hard to.
I tell you, penalty box is the best defense for TCU today, though. LSU ball out. LSU playing down 2 men. Terrence Alexander on the move.
Nice pass.
Chaz Mitchell making a move. Nice tackle by the TCU defense. And TCU comes out of there with the ball. TCU attacking.
I think that's Mitchell that's down on the ground for LSU, the winger.
Oh, he just came in a little while ago as a sub, and he's down hard. Just about 2 minutes left in the match.
TCU with the ball out of the rock and
Taking it up strong.
over the 22-meter line. Out to the center, out to the wing. Out to the center. Oh, and I think they're going to...
Nice ball movement by TCU, getting it wide. And they score. Mitchell still down hard for LSU, Les.
With LSU looking like a vegetable patch out there with 3 guys in the sin bin and 1 guy laying out, it's about time these guys scored. You're going in for the last 18 seconds? Okay, number 20.
20 going in for LSU. That's Zachary Burke.
Yeah, that's Zachary
I think he's
Burke
going in for Patrick Holden, who had a fine game at fullback for LSU today.
TCU, who was the guy that scored? Ryan, Coach, who scored?
Ryan McGee on the score for TCU. Dylan Thiel, who's the captain of TCU, on for the conversion.
Okay.
Might need some help holding that ball. The wind is just playing havoc with the ball on that tee. This will be a tough kick here, Les. Far from the corner with this heavy wind.
Nice
he makes
kick.
a great kick. And he makes it.
Oh, that was real
Kick of the
nice.
day.
That was real nice. Ryan McGee, what position does he play?
For TCU,
Yeah.
number 20. No.
Ryan,
Wallace was the lock who scored that try, I
you
believe.
sure? They say McGee. Here it is.
Okay.
Ryan McGee, number 20. So, what did he come in for? No telling. Okay. Well, that was a very nice.
You know the scrum half's name for TCU?
Yeah, scrum half.
Scrum half for TCU
Dylan
is
Thiel.
Dylan Thiel. Thiel.
E. E on the end or no?
Yes.
E on the end of the L.
Thielen.
L
No.
E.
Thiele.
And Dylan Field did the conversion. So you have all these?
Yes.
LSU with the ball out, getting it wide. Nice. Oh.
Hot shot.
Can't be much time left now. LSU,
LSU
moving the
ball,
ball
getting it to
wide.
the outside. No, keeping it in the centers.
Troxler
Keep
making the
going.
move. Tough break.
Ball game.
And that's the game. 52-7. LSU victorious today here in Baton Rouge.
Well, it was a great day for Jeff Morris. He had a hat trick plus 2 tries plus a yellow card, so he had a full bouquet to take home with him.